Because the question is, while traveling, can we offer Qasar Salah? What is Qasar Salah? Qasar means shortening of the prayers. When you're traveling, you have gone away from your hometown. The distance is there, some say 80 kilometers, some say 90 kilometers. Little bit difference is there. But when you are traveling away from your home, at that time, you should offer Qasar Salah. Qasar Salah means all the 4 rakats of Zohar, Asr, as well as Isha should be shortened to 2 rakat. That's an advice given, we find hadith. Unless you're offering in Jama'ah. If you're praying Salah in Jama'ah, and the Imam is a Muqim, he's not a traveler, and if he's offering 4 rakat of Zohar, Asr or Isha, then when you're joining that Jama'ah, you should offer 4 rakat. But if you're praying individually, or if you've made a group only of travelers, then for Zohar, Asr, and for Isha, you should offer 2 rakat. You should not offer 4. You should offer 2. Unless you're joining a group which is offering 4 rakats, who is not a traveler. And secondly, you have even option of doing Jama'ah. Doing Jama'ah is not fard. It's not mustab, it is mubah. You can join your Zohar and Asr Salah together. And you can join your Maghrib and Isha Salah together. So any time from the start of Zohar Salah timing till the end of Asr Salah timing, you can join both together. So you have got freedom because you are traveling in a place, you may not be having that convenience, you may be staying in a place which may not be having facility. So you can offer your Zohar and Asr together joining anytime from the start of Zohar Salah. When you pray at the Zohar time, you are bringing your Asr Salah forward. So you are reading 2 rakats and 2 rakat, Asr and Zohar together. When you are praying at Asr time, you are delaying your Zohar Salah, both are permitted. Similarly in Maghrib time and Isha time, you can pray your Maghrib and Isha together from the start of Maghrib time till the end of Isha time. So if you pray Maghrib time both together, you are bringing forward your Isha Salah. If you are praying at after Isha time, you are delaying your Maghrib Salah, both are allowed. Some schools of thought say no, only you can delay, you cannot bring it forward. You get both these examples in Hajj. When you go for Hajj, one of the arkans is that you have to join together. And when you are in Arafat, you are praying your Zohar and Asr together, you are bringing forward your Asr. And when you leave the Arafat, that time you don't pray. When you come to Muzdalifah, at Isha time you join your Maghrib and Isha. So you have both the examples in Hajj. So both are permitted depending upon the convenience. So Qasar, if you are praying alone, is a requirement. All 4 rakats have been done 2. And your Fajr Salah remains 2 rakats and your Maghrib Salah remains 3. And during traveling, you should not offer any sunnah except the sunnah of the Fajr. The Fajr 2 sunnah before the Farz, 2 rakat, is a very important sunnah, which while traveling, that you should not miss as far as possible. All the other sunnahs you did not pray, you shouldn't pray. If you want to offer as much of nafil, no problem. Hope that answers the question.